Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is day 1 of my 7-day EFT tapping challenge to break free from emotional eating. So emotional eating actually is quite dangerous. It can damage your heart, it can damage your blood vessels, it can lead to heart attacks, to strokes, to cancer, to diabetes, to a lot of other disease because the cortisol level is high, the stress level in the body. And I want to inspire you how you can once and forever get a hold on this phenomenon called emotional eating, where we often feel that we are victims and monkey mind is so powerful that we just can't stop. And then whenever we feel sad or frustrated or any other negative emotion we have, we need it as a crutch. We need it to numb our feelings because we want to feel immediately better instead of processing our emotions to feel them in our body. Yes, every negative emotion, we can feel it in a different part in our body. Maybe you checked out my challenge on Instagram, my Ramadan challenge. I have a topic for every day in 3 minutes reels. And there I follow you through the steps as well, where you can feel it in your body. But here I will do the same. So bear with me. So my story with emotional eating actually started when I was a teenager. When I was a kid, I was quite skinny. I never really cared about food. They even had to force me to eat. So when I was a teenager and the hormones kicked in, I started to eat a bit more. Especially sweet stuff, right? We don't go for an apple when we have that cravings, because our brain needs to be stimulated with happiness hormones. So we hijack every time our brain when we eat in a situation where we are not actually hungry. So I went for the sweet stuff. I gained some weight, not a lot, but a little bit of weight. And I remember that I was bullied by other girls. I was quite self-confident, but still it affected me and I didn't feel so well in my own skin. And then I lost that weight. My God, it's such a long time ago. What did I do? Yeah, I didn't eat after 5 p.m. And I suppressed that food craving, that urge to eat, which is not healthy as well. So then I stayed at my optimal weight for a bit. And then in my beginning of my 20s, I had a post-traumatic stress disorder. You find another video where I talk about it, how I had an experience of physical abuse. And after that, I had that trauma. And I didn't know it's a trauma because I didn't feel anything. At that time, beginning of 20s, and I wasn't just aware of trauma and how trauma looks like. I thought that I'm fine and I kept living my life. But I realized that I just felt comforted and protected and calm when I was eating. So slowly, I started gaining weight because here and there I started eating more. At a certain point, I reached a weight where I felt like, oh, now my clothes are not fitting. I need to lose weight. And I could not because I got addicted to the food. I freaked out, and that's how my bulimia started. I will never forget the very first time when I did what people do when they have bulimia. They eat and they drink in a certain ratio. So, you know how to get the shit out again, excuse my French. So that was fatal. So emotional eating can even lead to pathological eating disorders. So don't take it too lightly. If it happens a lot, please seek professional help. I am not a doctor. I'm just talking about my own experience. I'm a coach and I support my clients to heal from any kind of trauma with the emotional freedom technique. So after I suffered from bulimia, I had a therapy, but just conversational therapy. It stopped. I didn't know why actually, because I was not really very fond of my therapist, but it stopped. And then slowly I started drinking more. So I had I was shifting addictions. So my brain still needed that stimulation. And I went on and on and on. until just a couple of years ago, I discovered EFT tapping. And EFT tapping within a couple of weeks healed me from all my challenges, depression, addictions. It was just like, it was crazy. I started to combine it with affirmations. So I have my own signature program. And until today, I don't have any issues. Of course, sometimes I feel like eating something sweet, but it's not that like urge, I need it. I always know when I do my tapping, I am fine. I don't even need to eat what I maybe initially wanted to eat. So I have the choice. I have the choice of eating it or of tapping maybe 2-3 minutes, and then I'm so calm that I don't even want that sweet or fatty stuff or salty stuff anymore. So what is EFT tapping? You will find other videos where I explain it deeply. So I just want to give you a quick resume of what it is. So EFT tapping is emotional freedom technique. And what is this in front of my eye? It got discovered in the 80s in the States. And it is a mix of traditional Chinese medicine, acupressure, not acupuncture, acupressure, and modern psychology. So we are tapping gently on the meridians. The meridians are channels through which the energy flow goes. So whenever we are stressed, there's a blockage. So while we are tapping on the main meridians on our upper body, we talk about our negative emotions. And then the amygdala gets the signal, oh, we are not in danger. The amygdala is responsible for the fight, flight, or freeze response. So then our subconscious is wide open to receive positive affirmations, positive statements, to reprogram. So you change actually your self-concept from, I don't have discipline, I don't know, I can't stop my emotional eating, and you feel shame and all that crap we feel, to a self-concept of like, no, I am the master of my mind. I am the boss here. I decide when and what I eat anytime. I'm always in charge. And I know how to regulate my nervous system. I know how to process my emotions, to feel them, and to change them to something positive again. So after a couple of minutes of tapping, you feel relaxed, you feel safe, you feel happy. So you don't need to rely on food as a crutch. So this is actually what EFT tapping is. And now we want to tap together for the intention to stop this negative, bad habit. First of all, we want to tap on the shame and a little bit on the guilt, and I want you to feel it in your body. And then we will do the reprogramming to lower the cortisol level, because the cortisol level actually in a tapping round is going down up to 51%. And there are some studies that are proving that EFT tapping every day over a short period of time is decreasing your food cravings, your urge for the emotional eating, up to 74%. And that's quite a high number. And I promise you, if you subscribe to my channel, if you watch my daily videos here, and you tap with me and you use it for yourself, you will get rid of this nasty emotional eating habit. I promise you. So let's get started. If you're right-handed, you take your right hand, the pointer and the middle finger, and from the left hand, the karate chop point, and you start gently tapping. If you're left-handed, you do it the other way around. And we always have our EFT tapping points on both sides, parallel on both sides on the head. Okay, let's get started. Please speak loud after me. Even though I'm an emotional eater and I don't like it, I love and accept myself. Even though I can't stop this habit of emotional eating, I accept those feelings and I know I can heal. Even though I really lack discipline, that's why I'm an emotional eater, I love myself and I know I can heal. The next point is here where the eyebrow is. I'm an emotional eater and I really want to stop it. Next one beside the eyes. I feel shame and guilt when I eat too much when I'm not hungry. Under the eye. I wish I could stop. I know it's not healthy. I feel stronger than me. I feel I'm a victim. When I think of the times I failed in resisting, I feel it in my... Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your throat? Where do you feel this negative emotion of, I'm an emotional eater and I shouldn't do it, but I just can't stop, and all that guilt and shame? Where do you feel it in your body? Here on the collarbone, tap on the collarbone. I feel it in my... Say it out loud. I rather avoid my negative emotions than sitting with them. This fact, I feel it in my... Where do you feel it? Maybe in your head, throat. And I'm afraid that I'm gaining weight or not being able to lose weight when I want. And I'm a bit afraid that this will be taken from me. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this change. And look where you feel it in your body. I'm not ready for this change. Where do you feel it? Change always is a bit scary. I don't know if I can do it. I tried many times and I've failed. I don't want to fail again. Inhale, exhale, stop the video, do your own negative round, and come back to the video. If you don't remember one of the points, please, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And I don't know if I said it in the beginning, you should not cross your legs while you're tapping so the energy can flow. So the feet are beside each other, we are sitting straight, and the shoulders are relaxed. I should have said it in the beginning, but you can tap again. Tomorrow is another day for tapping. So, okay, stop the video, do your negative round, and then come back for the positive round. Welcome back. Let's start the reprogramming. I decide I don't need food to relax and feel better. I am worthy. I decide to love myself and to feel my emotions. I decide to sit with my emotions and accept them. I'm happy to know that tapping is creating happiness hormones. It is okay to feel negative emotions in my body. I decide to tap instead of immediately eating something unhealthy. I love to be nice and caring with myself. I love to feel relaxed and happy and excited about life. I decide to do the tapping first and then I decide if I still want to eat. Tapping works and I'm excited to do it. I'm so happy that emotional eating is a problem of the past. I finally feel safe and I can trust myself. Inhale, exhale, and then you can do your own positive round if you want. Yeah, leave me a comment. What do you think? How did it feel for you? I'll see you tomorrow where we're gonna tap on other stuff that is related to the roots of emotional eating. Can't wait to see you there, and I hope you become a fan of EFT tapping like I am. See you tomorrow.